And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely StarCraft 2 music. As we are jumping in mid-series, we mentioned earlier that Spirit versus Rodzyn was ongoing here, the final quarterfinals match, and Spirit is up 1-0. Again, he is the best Terran player in all of Poland. He is looking to make a deep run. Can he be stopped? I mean, I'm going to be cheering for the underdog. Let's go. As we are getting into game number 2 and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Alkioni, we have the Polish Terran player representing Storm Gaming, leading the series 1-0. It is Spirit. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Alkioni, we have the Polish Protoss player, the Purple Protoss, representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Rodzyn. Here we go. TvPs are upon us. Again, the winner of this series will face off against Cristiano in the next round. So another Protoss is lying in wait. I'm sure Spirit getting a good warm-up. Rodzyn looking to pull off an upset. Can he do it? I mean, again, when I think of the Polish Protoss players out there, I do kind of think highly of players like Geralt, like Cristiano, like Art even as well. But Rodzyn, not too far behind them, has a potential, always has. And yeah, I'm sure he is willing to bring something special to the table. Game 1 was on Oceanborn. Unfortunately, we weren't able to cast Game 1. We weren't able to really get involved, so I'm not too sure how it played out. Maybe if you're in the chat, if you were there, if you're watching, maybe you can let us know. Otherwise, coming in blind, and I'm excited to see, how Rodzyn opens up, as he does slip up for a moment there. Does end up misplacing his Cybercore and has to throw it down once again, so maybe a little bit nervous. He's being casted by not just the CranKy Ducklings, but also by Indy as well. So maybe a little bit of nerves coming in. He's also up against one of the best, not just Terran players in Poland, but one of the best Terrans in Europe in general as well. So just shake off the nerves, and yeah, we'll see if we can get into this. For now, it is going to be an economic opener out of Spirit. He's going for a Rax Expand into a factory. Only one gas, of course. So, again, very economic from our Terran player. It's what we expect to see, and I expect to see more of this as well in the next series if Spirit does end up going up against other Protoss players like Geralt or Cristiano. Again, he's known for being very standard and very economic. Spirit very rarely does cheese. I say rarely because we have seen Spirit go crazy. It was in the previous LAN event. It was Spirit versus a Laser in the previous Chaos LAN in the finals, where Spirit was going like BC and 8 racks mass marine 3-base all in, and he was just going crazy, and he was pulling a Laser apart. It was a massacre. it was heartbreaking, Bob. It was heartbreaking. But that was against a Zerg player, and oh my god! That is a second factory. Spirit, he wants to have some fun. Second factory, mech against Protoss, mass Cyclone against Protoss. Let's go. Behind this, Rodzyn did open up Robo. He went for a Robo opener, which is very safe. With this, he can go straight into Colossus, straight into Colossus production. Now, there's some pros and cons. The con is that Rodzyn has no map control. No Phoenixes, no Blink Stalkers. He has no way to vie for map control, which means he has no scouting information either. He's playing in the dark, playing contained on 2 bases. But he will get Fast Colossus, which will save him against a Bio push. How will Fast Colossus fare against Mass Cyclone? Also, it is a Mass Cyclone. We're making tanks. A bit of everything. I'd forgotten that you don't need a tech lab to make Cyclones. So it is going to be tanks, Hellions, Cyclones, mech in general here from Spirit. There it is. We do have a Cyclone speed on the way as well. And Rodzyn is going to be going... Oh, I assumed that this would be for a Fast Colossus, but no, we are going for a Disruptor drop. You don't see this so often against Terran. And I'm concerned for Rodzyn. There we go. We do have War Prison speed on the way, so we can zoom around and, of course, drop to our heart's content. This is very high risk, high reward. If these disruptors don't get damage done, Rodzyn has nothing to defend. He's got one Immortal, one Stalker, and one Sentry. He is very vulnerable back at home. He is banking up or relying so much on this drop to get damage done. And if it doesn't, then Spirit is going to go for a counterattack, and there is not much to keep Rodzyn alive. He's on 2 gates. Third gate is on the way. Third base is being taken. Spirit does have control of the Xel'Naga, and the drop is moving out across the map. Unscattered so far. Additional factories are on the way. And Rodzyn will get eyes on the third. Drop does come in. But a solid lock on here on the Prism. Nova goes off, will not connect. Oh, does get 2 SCVs. Not bad. 2 workers will go down. It's something. But Spirit should know that his opponent doesn't have anything, and yeah, we're going for a counterattack. As soon as the drop revealed itself, Spirit knows. He's like, oh, you don't have much at home, do you? This is it. This is the army. 4 units. We got a 5th on the way. We got a 5th adept on the way, or 5th unit on the way. For Rodzyn, the army rocks up. The Nova is going to go off. Good target firing though. Both disruptors go down. Not a single Nova will connect. The mass cyclone snowballs out of control. GG gets called, and Spirit will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the semi-finals. GG. GG, well played. Again, disruptor drops are not something that you see too commonly in PvT for good reason, and this is the reason. You typically just don't really have too many units at home to defend against a counterattack. And I'm sure, to be fair, Rodzyn was not expecting Mass Cyclone to come out across the map, but hey, GG. GG, well played. Congratulations. Congratulations to Spirit for advancing on into the next round, into the semi-finals, where he's going to be facing off against his next opponent, facing off against Cristiano. GG. GG, well played. And now the question becomes, which semifinals do we cast first? That is the question. We have Geralt, we have a laser, we have Geralt versus a laser in the upper semis, then we have Spirit versus Cristiano in the lower semis. Both will be casted, so no rush. Both will be covered, but we will be deciding the order momentarily. Not just that, but because it's the semifinals, predictions are soon to be open. Once the videos are done, once the lobbies are made, if you're in the chat, you can get involved. You can get involved here in the Gamba, in the gambling, and yeah, you can predict on who you think advances on to the finals. We will get that ready. We will sort that out.